Let's talk supplements. Everybody loves them. You walk into a nutrition store and you'll see walls of bottles claiming to boost testosterone, burn fat, sharpen your brain, grow hair, remove hair, maybe even make you taller. But here's my approach with them. They are supplemental. You can't out-supplement a bad lifestyle. And you definitely can't replace a safe prescription with 30,000 roots and herbs. You need to supplement your lifestyle with supplements, not replace your 30-minute walk with 30 different powders and pills. And occasionally prescriptions are needed, and they have tons of safety parameters. They are monitored. They have studies for them. I've had guys where I recommend something like a daily tadalafil. It's safe, tolerated, cost-effective, and has tons of research behind it, but they don't want to take a prescription, and so they turn it down. And then they show up in a day or two and they show me the supplement that they bought. It was triple the cost, and it has an ingredient list that looks like the rainforest threw up in a capsule. There's like 50 different herbs and spices and roots, and I don't even know what 80% of them do, but I can tell you it's not going to improve the blood flow the way that we're trying to get out of the daily tadalafil. When I look at supplements, I'm really asking a few questions. The first one is, are we fixing a deficiency? Let's just give an example for vitamin D. Most people are deficient, and this is because we spend most of our day under fluorescent lights. We don't get sunlight. Even people who are outdoors throughout the day typically don't get enough vitamin D. Maybe this is because they're wearing sunscreens, their skin tone limits absorption, our receptors in our gut are just inefficient for vitamin D absorption, and so most people benefit with vitamin D supplementation. So in these examples, we're looking for something that you're deficient in. The second question is, are we optimizing something that you can get with lifestyle or diet, but it's impractical? Let's give an example of creatine. A 12-ounce sirloin of creatine has about 1 gram of creatine. Creatine's great, it's safe, it's well studied. You get a lot of benefits, from cognitive benefits to muscle recovery to strength, and has a lot of safety studies, so I recommend creatine a lot. A 12-ounce sirloin has about 1 gram of creatine, and really I'm looking to get most people to 5 to 10 grams a day. But 12 ounces is 1 gram. Unless somebody plans to eat 100 ounces of sirloin a day, it's pretty hard to get that through diet alone. Whereas it's a tasteless, cost-effective powder. You could put it in your morning coffee or whatever shake you got throughout the day. And so even though you could get it through your lifestyle, it is just easier to supplement with it. Just side notes with creatine monohydrate is still the best. You don't need any fancy expensive ones that say that they're better for absorption or super pure, et cetera, et cetera. And one of the last questions is, can we measure a response? If you're taking something, can we actually see if it's working? Quantitatively, we can recheck your vitamin D. We can see, hopefully, triglycerides going down with fish oil. We can see better iron and ferritin levels if we're recommending iron supplementation. Qualitatively, how do you feel? Do you have more energy, better sleep, stronger workouts? If you can't measure it in some way, whether it's in your labs or daily life, then it's hard to know if that shiny bottle is actually helping or just making expensive pee. The last thing with supplements is quality matters. Supplements don't have the same oversight as prescriptions, and so you are really relying on a brand that has integrity, that promotes third-party testing. A good brand will also contain the dose that it claims. Whenever they're not regulated, the powder of creatine, from a cheap brand could have 500 milligrams. It could have 15 grams, so you want a good brand that is going to contain the dose that it claims it does. Even then, make sure it has the supplement that it says it's selling in there. A cheap brand that has fish oil in it, may just be rancid salad dressing inside of the fish oil, and you want to make sure that if you're getting fish farmed ethically and maintains its quality all the way until you take it. And then also, typically, the better brands have better absorbed options for the supplement they are, like magnesium. A lot of cheap brands will throw in like magnesium oxide, but it's not hardly absorbed, or like with B12, cyanocobalamin is poorly absorbed, but it's cheaper, so they throw that in there more. So at the end of the day, I try to not be here's 20 supplements, take them every day, and we'll try and out supplement a bad lifestyle or forego all prescriptions. Supplements should fill gaps and optimize where diet and lifestyle can't. They're not a replacement for safe, effective prescriptions when they are needed. And they're definitely not a replacement for sleep, good nutrition, or exercise. The takeaway is supplements can be fantastic tools, but don't fall into the trap of overpaying for a mystery capsule when a simple prescription or lifestyle fix is safer, cheaper, and proven. If you're curious about what supplements might actually benefit you, feel free to reach out. We'll try and help cut through the noise. And remember, every shiny bottle is not worth your liver enzymes at the end of the day. If you're enjoying the content here, every like, comment, subscribe helps. We cover a variety of topics, something like this example. If you want to click here, this will help subscribe. That helps the channel. And if you have any questions, of course, leave a comment, and we're happy to help and answer anything along the way.